Hi, I'm Nick.
Hi, I'm Brianna.
Very nice to meet you. You can take
Nice
a
to
seat.
meet you.
All right. So you're a junior here at St. Ben's this year?
I am.
Okay, how's that going? How do you like being here?
Good. I really love school here. My third year, I'm feeling like I'm finally getting into the flow of things, and I know what I'm doing finally. So
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
really good. I love it here.
Yeah, especially after 3 years being here, you kind of get close with your friends and.
Yeah,
settle
exactly.
in.
I mean, being an upperclassman now, it's really nice to actually know what I'm doing and feeling like I'm getting somewhere.
Yeah, definitely. Great feeling.
Yeah.
Have you ever been here at the counseling center on
I
campus?
actually haven't. 3 years here, and this is my first time. So.
Okay, gotcha. So I guess to start, do you have any questions for me about how this is going to work or anything?
I guess just right off the bat, yeah, I'm just kind of wondering, what I do when I'm here. Do my parents need to know? Just kind of, what can I expect from this? How everything goes.
Yeah, definitely. Just to let you know, because we work here on campus, we pretty much exclusively see student clients, and we kind of understand of all the things that go on campus and all the stresses that can go through midterms or future, all just different things that can happen. So we are here, and everything we say here is completely confidential. You're over 18, your parents don't need to know. But the only thing that I would have to talk to authorities or your parents about is if legally I would have to talk to them if you are an imminent threat to yourself or others. But other than that, everything we talk here, this is a safe space. Everything stays in here.
Okay, that's good to know.
Okay.
Makes me feel better.
Yeah. And also in this first session, it's more just me getting to know you, just talking through. You're going to be doing a lot of talking, and I'll do a lot of listening just to see what we have here today, what we want to talk about. So.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. So, to start off, just get to know you a little bit better. Kind of tell me about yourself and this year. How are things going?
Okay. Well, like you already know, I'm a junior here.
Mm-hmm.
I played volleyball my first 2 years when I went to school here.
Nice.
So yeah, this year I decided not to just because the school is getting kind of crazy, and I had hurt my knee my freshman year,
Oh, really?
and yeah, so I mean, it's not really back to how things used to be. So I decided, for my health and also I guess my sanity, that something needed to go for my life.
Yeah, college sport can take a lot out of you.
Yeah, it's very time consuming, and the season is very long. So that's been a change this year. I decided that I would give that up. But other than that, I have a job on campus.
Okay, where do you work?
I work in the academic advising office, and then I also work for the track coach. So I'm busy with that.
Very nice.
Yeah. I guess other than that, I mean, I still play volleyball a lot.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, I play on intramural teams, and I actually coach the guys' club team.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Nice.
So
that has to be fun.
Yeah, that's a little crazy. I mean, 20 guys who don't know what they're really doing. So
definitely very involved. You're very involved.
Yeah, that's crazy. But I mean, other than that, I like hanging out with my friends. I don't know, we like to go to football games, basketball games, and different sporting events. So I guess other than that, that's what I do outside of school. My classes take up a lot of time in my homework. I know I feel like I live in the library.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Especially now that you're getting up, being a junior, you have more major courses and a lot of more serious academic work.
Yeah, I feel like it's becoming to be more my life actually, instead of just random classes that I'm taking. So that's kind of a different feeling, and I guess especially my major. I'm a dietetics major.
Okay.
And then I'm also a psych minor in exercise science and sports studies.
Oh, wow.
Minor.
Yeah, so, you are busy.
Yeah, I'm trying to pack in as much as I can. So,
yeah, definitely. Well, that's awesome. So, about just coming to why we're here today, is there anything that's been going on that's been bothering you?
Actually, kind of. Well, I think I might be getting panic attacks.
Oh, really?
I mean, from what I can tell on what I've seen on Google and like WebMD and stuff, but I don't know, I was kind of embarrassed to go anywhere else, so I figured that this might be my best shot without freaking out too much. But yeah, I think I've been having panic attacks.
Really? Could you describe them to me? Like, what happens when you have these kind of
Well, I get all nervous and kind of anxious feeling. My heart starts to pound really fast and kind of flutter. Um, I'll even sweat. Sometimes I can't breathe and I feel like my throat is closing up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll hyperventilate. Sometimes I even get nauseous or I have really bad like stomach cramps and just I don't know. The first time I seriously thought I was having a heart attack and I really freaked out, but
yeah,
after about 10 minutes it just kind of went away.
Yeah, those experiences can be very scary.
Yeah.
Definitely. So when do these kind of happen, or how often?
I mean, anywhere, anytime. Like I'll be sitting in the library, or I don't know. A few Friday nights ago, I was actually watching a movie with my roommates, and all of a sudden I couldn't breathe, and I got all sweaty, and they're like, "What's going on?" And I had to get up, and I left the room, and I got a drink of water, and then after a few minutes it went away. But I don't know when they happen. They freak me out, so I don't really know.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Definitely. So these have been pretty recent.
Yeah, I would say in the last few months. And then every like week or so, I'll kind of notice I have like a little episode with these.
Okay. Yeah, so I kind of want to get into a little more detail of that time when you were with your friends watching the movie.
Okay.
What do you think could have been the cause of this? What movie were you watching?
It was Tangled, the Disney one.
Tangled?
Yeah, with the like the Rapunzel one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
it's not a scary movie provoking these anxious feelings.
No, I don't think so. I don't really like scary movies, so they bring out the Disney ones for me.
Just for you.
Yep.
Okay. Nice. So if it's not the movie, is there anything that you can think of that could have been a cause of these? Or especially in this case, just watching a movie with your friends, did anything in particular happen?
I mean, I don't think so. I haven't, had a fight with anyone. I haven't, I didn't have a test that day or anything that, I don't know, it's just, I feel like it came out of nowhere.
Okay. So, just to kind of get a little better idea of what happened, could you kind of go through kind of what happened exactly during this?
Well, we were all in our living room, just sitting there, me and my roommates, and then we made popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
So we did that, and then, my one roommate had checked her email right before, and she found out that she got this huge internship that she really wanted.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, so we were all kind of excited about that, and
nice.
Happy for her because she's been talking about it for months, and trying to plan her whole summer around this internship, and so.
Okay, that's really cool.
Yeah, when she found out she got it, we were all super excited because I know that it's something that she was really looking forward to, and she really wants to, get into so that she can, plan her future and stuff.
Okay.
So,
nice.
Yeah, and then I guess after that we put in the movie and ate our popcorn, and then a few minutes later I noticed that I was having a hard time breathing and my heart was kind of racing.
Okay. So kind of going back to that issue, like she got that interview, the internship.
Mm-hmm.
Are you planning on you guys doing any of that as well? Like, do you have any internships planned?
Well, my one roommate that's a nursing major, I know she's trying to get one right now.
Okay.
She was just applying actually like 2 nights ago for a bunch.
Okay.
But I mean, I guess for me with my dietetics major, it's a little different than other majors. Just because in order to become a registered dietitian, I'm not able to actually get an internship.
Oh, okay.
Before graduation.
Yeah.
So I feel like, I don't know, I'm not able to do that yet. I have to wait until after I graduate to plan out any big internships. But I know a lot of my friends are getting into that because, we're juniors now, and so it's like next year's it. So this summer, everyone kind of has to start planning out things for what they want to do and try and get a feel for that.
Yeah, that can be a scary thing, that transition now of I have to know what I have to do, and now that you're friends, do you feel like that's an issue for you? Feeling like, oh, maybe I'm falling behind and not getting these in?
At times. I don't know, I almost feel like there's really no way for me to prepare myself for after graduation.
Okay. Is there, when you say that there's no way for you to prepare, we have a pretty good college background here. Why don't you think you don't have any opportunities, or?
Well, it's just everyone else is like figuring out what they exactly want to do. Like my one roommate, I know she loves babies, so she's gonna be a nurse. So she's all about peds, and she knows that's where she wants to apply and that's where she wants to work. And my other roommate, she is in global business, and her dream is to like manage a pro hockey team, and you know, all these different things. And they have like these specific goals set out, and then, you know, I'm sitting here with my major, and it's like, okay, well, I'm going into dietetics, but there's so many different places I can go with that, but I don't really know what I want to do, because I mean, there's not really that opportunity for me to, you know, take this internship or, you know, do this in the summer, because I essentially can't go and, you know, give advice to people on their lifestyles or, you know, look at the biochemistry of this because I'm not registered. So no one really trusts you.
Definitely. That can be scary to feel like you don't know where that next step's going to take. So when you're looking into, you said you can't have them now, is that correct?
Yeah.
Until after graduation?
Yes. So for, I guess, my major's plan, it's kind of more, we start off on the dietetics track, and so you do that here, and then after graduation, you have to apply for an unpaid internship. And I mean, most of them that I've heard of are unpaid.
Unpaid, okay.
Yep. And so you have to do that for a year, 9 months, or however long, and then after that you have to take your tests, and then you find out if you become registered or not. Okay.
Are you looking forward to taking this a year unpaid internship, or is you?
I mean, it's kind of freaking me out because I still don't know what I want to do, and it's like, okay, well, I have to apply for this internship. You know, I don't get paid for it.
Yeah.
The amount of internships in Minnesota are pretty slim, so essentially that would mean me having to move away. You know, leaving my family, leaving my friends. You know, I've been in Minnesota my whole entire life, and me and my family are really close, so I would be leaving them, and I don't know, it's just, everything is so unknown, and so I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, if I have to leave and move to a different state, my family's not going to be there, my friends aren't going to be there. Like, who am I going to live with?
Yeah.
How am I going to pay for, you know, my groceries if I don't have a job? Like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to have a job.
Yeah, that is a very scary thing. A year is a long time for, one, not to get paid and not pay your student loans, or, and two, especially if you have to move away, you don't have those people to rely on. It feels like maybe you're like you said, you're very close to your family and your friends here. It's you're almost losing that close knit. Is that kind of, do you think that could be?
Yeah, I mean, that's how I'm kind of feeling right now. It's like everything's so uncertain, and then, you know, if I leave, am I still going to have my friends? If I have to move to a different state, and then when I come back, like, am I still going to be friends with them? Am I going to, you know, be able to Skype my mom? Like, that's going to be different.
Yeah.
I mean, the only time that's ever happened to me is I went to Spain for a month, but I mean, that was 1 month.
Yeah.
And I got to talk to her on the phone, and I mean, I don't know, it just kind of freaks me out that I'm not going to have my family there to, you know, pick me up if I fall, or my friends to be there, so when I come home and I had a bad day that I have someone to talk to. Like, what if I have to live by myself? Yeah. I'm not going to know what to do.
Yeah, that month that you said you were away, so that was just a little taste, and you're just thinking, oh, now that I'm gone for this much longer, how am I going to be able to cope with that?
Yeah, I mean, in that month, it was a month. I was in a different country, granted, but I mean, I was there studying abroad, and it was a fun time, and I was with 30 other people, so I knew people. But if I moved to, like, I don't know, I don't even know anyone in different states.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to have anyone if I have to move away.
Yeah, the future's can be a pretty scary place now that you're transitioning into an unknown, like you said.
And I'm a junior, so I mean, it's coming up fast.
Yeah, definitely. Could you talk about maybe another time that you had a panic attack?
I'm trying to think. I just had one very recent, actually. A few days ago, I don't know if you noticed on campus, but there was a career expo going on. And I don't know, I know that night I was actually laying in my bed. And my roommate had just come home from the career expo, and she had gone and was, you know, telling me how she was talking with all these potential employers and getting all excited and really hoping for this internship and that internship, and, oh, maybe I can work here. And then even that day when I was walking around campus, all the boys are in their nice suits and jackets and ties and everything, and then girls are wearing their heels and their dress pants and their skirts and walking around with resumes and business cards and looking like they're going somewhere with their lives, and that wasn't me.
So that same thing where you're feeling, oh, people are figuring out their lives and I'm still left behind in uncertainty, is that kind of still what triggered this?
I think so, because I just remember I was sitting in the library, and I think one of the sessions had just gotten out, and I just saw 50 people just walking through, and they're all dressed up, and they're carrying their portfolios, and I was sitting there studying for a test, and I was like, wow, I feel like they're so prepared, and I'm looking at everyone, and I'm like, well, I know he's a sophomore, and she's a sophomore, and I know they're my age, so it's like, I feel like they're getting so ahead of me, and I'm just kind of, falling behind.
Yeah, that definitely can be a scary thing. So when you do get these thoughts of, it seems a lot of it's the uncertainty that's causing these panic attacks. When you have these certain thoughts, do you ever think, what could I be doing?
Yeah, I mean, and at this point, I don't really know what I can be doing. I mean, I'm trying to prepare myself, but I don't really know I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, especially, I know one thing on campus, which is great, as you've seen in the expo for the businesses, the campus sets up a lot of activities for different majors and minors. For your career, now that you're a junior, you want to be a dietetics to go help people in nutrition. Maybe you can look into, have you went to the Career Center looking into other opportunities that you may not know about yet?
Well, actually, one of my profs just sent us an email and said that we actually have a networking kind of thing like the business people had this last week, and we have that one next week. But
okay, that can be hopeful, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm gonna go to it. I think that might help me a little bit, but I guess I'm still kind of, I don't know, I just feel like I'm so behind, and I mean, maybe talking to those people and seeing what they're doing with their lives and how they got there would help me figure out what I want to do with mine and how to get there.
Yeah, definitely. So that overall underlying issue that we have during these panic attacks, and I'm assuming that our goal today is to really try to help cope with these panic attacks as they come. So what I try to advise to you is when you have these panic attacks, try to think of all these negative thoughts, and try to put them in a more positive perspective, to think, okay, everyone else is going and I may be left behind, but you also have to remember you also have that choice to be proactive, and maybe I know you can't get that internship until after graduation, but in the meantime there's things I can do to stack my resume or help consolidate some of my interests to see, oh, I do really like this or I do really like that. Being proactive in that way, so when you do start getting those negative thoughts, by helping suppress these negative thoughts and be more proactive about them, maybe that could help eliminate these attacks that you have.
Yeah, I think that would help, try to, because I can't control that I can't, get my internship until after, and then I guess essentially I can't control that, I might have to move away.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess there are a few internships in Minnesota, and I have heard of, they're kind of like outreach programs.
Yeah.
So it's I know some schools in the East Coast do it where the internship is actually at the hospital, I don't know, in Boston or something like that. But then the St. Cloud Hospital or even the Children's Hospital, they pair up with them. So I mean, I know there are opportunities that I would be able to stay here and be close to my family and be close to my friends, but it still freaks me out knowing that it's a possibility that I could move away.
Yeah. See, that's a perfect example of there are opportunities that you could be proactive about instead of, because a lot of times in panic attacks we generalize the situation. We think of the worst case scenarios like you are. When you get into those situations, you can think, okay, I'm in the vague kind of state of mind where I think it won't work, but at the same time maybe I can start thinking of ways that I can make certain things work. We're starting to run short on time, but
Okay.
but I think for some homework for next time, it would be great if when you start having panic attacks, if you could write out like when, what's going on, and then write kind of the thoughts that are going through your head at that time, and then kind of like I was talking about, thinking of how ways you can be proactive and positively think about this situation. And also the next time you can bring those in and we can talk over this and kind of question these thoughts about your future and help think of some options that can help you look forward to what you can do. So,
Okay.
but
I will work on that.
all right.
Okay.
So, all right. Thank you.